Okay, so it's asking if there's enough information to prove that the triangles are congruent. If there is, then we'll write a congruent statement and name the postulate. And if not, we'll have to write not possible and tell what other information that we would need. Conveniently, though, we see this shared side that's reflexively congruent to itself. And so by side, angle, side, we have congruence. So I would say, type it here. Yes, the triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. Okay? And then it asks us to write a congruence statement. So we need to then identify the vertices that go together. And you can see that if we wanted to make these land right on top of each other, we really would be talking about having this line of reflection that runs right through there. If that was like a mirror, you could see that it would reflect itself back exactly the same way that we're seeing it. So that's really what we've got, and what that means then is that Q is going to land right on there, on itself, because it is right along the line of reflection, and so would S. So what can we say then? We can say that triangle, if we go from Q out to P and back to S, that would be congruent to triangle Q out to R back to S. And on the answer page it says PQS is congruent to RQS, but that's like saying here PQS, second to first to last, is congruent to RQS, second to first to last. So it's equivalent. It's an equivalent statement. You could write the congruent statements in multiple ways. As long as all the vertices align, you're in good shape. So we're done.